Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Vilbel, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth in sincerity. And I go to a few scriptures here, we're relating to being born again. I realize people keep talking about being born again, and the misconception behind that is just so, I don't even know how to explain it. People have no clue what it means to actually be born again. No clue. So there's John 3. Alright, I'll start from 2. I'll start from 1. It said there was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews, right? It said the same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High, for no man can do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with him. Right? So Yahushua answered and said unto him, say, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of heaven, kingdom of the Most High. So the Messiah himself said that if you're not born again, you cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Right? At least not to the extent that the elect would see it, to be able to get the first fruits and so forth. You understand? They say if you're not born again, you say you cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Right? So Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? So he didn't understand spiritual things, so he had to be taught, just like the scriptures say. Right? But some people don't understand what being born again actually means. But being born again is something that a man of the truth have to do. It said in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17, it said, therefore if any man be in Mashiach, he is a new creature. It said all things are passed away. Now it say he is a new creature. All things are passed away. Because that concept of being a new creature means to be a totally different person from how you used to be. Because when you was in the world, you was a sinner. When you're born again, you're supposed to try to be righteous. It says, behold, all things are become new, which would be something completely new to you, which will be something completely new to all the men in the truth that come in the truth, because before you was wicked. When you come in the truth, you'll be righteous, so you'll be something new. You'll be a new creature. And that is basically one of the foundations of being born again. You understand? Becoming something different from how you used to be when you was in the world and when you was a sinner. Being born again have nothing to do with somebody dipping you in water. You understand? And then you're going back and do exactly the same things you used to do and think exactly the same way you used to think, and think to yourself, because you can say, I sin, forgive me. He's a new creature. And you can say you're under the blood. Oh, wait, is the whatever born again Christians like to say. That doesn't make you born again. That makes you retarded. You understand? That's like a person saying they just eat and drink the same junk they used to, and because they're going to the gym and do 2 bicep curls, they're healthy. That is not how things has work. You understand? Same thing with being a new creature. It's not just about somebody probably following 2 laws or believing to themselves that they have faith. It's a wide span of things that they had to cover, and they must work within the foundation of the scriptures, not just what they think they should do and shouldn't do, because that even goes back to the word righteous, which is to be within accordance of the Most High's order. So any man who actually born again is because he following the Most High standards of how the Most High said through the scriptures is supposed to be. Not, alright, I feel to follow this one, I'm not feeling to follow that one, so I ain't gonna follow that one. But this one, I'm cool with this one. That is not being born again. And most people who born again, they just doing that or saying that just to make the self feel like they're good. Now when somebody bad, but they try to make the self feel good, that is what it is be doing. Because really and truly, they don't want to live according to the Most High standard, but at the same time, they don't want to feel like a bad person. So they're trying to please both sides and to please people's eyes. Alright, they say verse 5, it say, Yahweh shall answer, they say, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the spirits, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And this goes back to the baptism, because through recent videos I do, you know, the baptism is about the spirits, which is the understanding, and it's about fire, but it's also about washing your spirit with the word, which is these scriptures. So there is Ephesians 5:26. Right, yes. Ephesians 5:26, it says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, which is these scriptures. Because these scriptures is where it is used to wash your spirit clean. You understand? All of this is a part of the process of being born again. It refers to things like the baptism, how it is wash your spirit clean, how it is stay clean by living according to the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments, and by having faith in Him. That is what being born again and changing your ways and being different. That is what being born again is really about. It's not about dipping yourself in water and then saying you're under the blood and you're going and eat pork and going and commit adultery and doing all the stuff you're not supposed to be doing just because you feel to yourself that you could say sorry after and everything will go away. You understand? That is where it's called slavery programming. That is something that they used to teach the slaves to encourage them to sin. And a lot of them still follow it to this day because it's easy. People just always look at what easy. They doesn't want to look at what right. They just always want to look at what easy. If you tell them kill the child, they're being wicked. Anybody come and tell them you don't need to do that, they will follow that because they're always looking for what easier instead of what right. So it's just a little breakdown pertaining to being born again. There are plenty more scriptures that could be able to break it down, but I think I'm more or less cover the basics. Right? It's not really a complicated topic. But really and truly being born again has nothing to do with saying you're under the blood of Christ, as they say. They don't even know what the Messiah name is, but they're saying they're under his blood. They don't even know what his real name is. It's not about saying you're under his blood or about just asking for forgiveness when you do something wrong. You understand? Or thinking to yourself that you have faith, but the minute something come wrong, you realize that you really had none. And with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth in sincerity. Shalom.